Like I said, he's the main one. He's the one that actually organized the whole meeting for today regarding the mental health awareness and campaign. So I will allow him to introduce himself, first of all.
Okay. Yes, my name is Moses Waswa Mulimira. I work for the Uganda-UK Health Alliance, which is the organization set up by the UK government and Uganda government to support healthcare.
All right.
We have over 100 organizations, and most of the hospitals here are members, and most of the hospitals in Uganda are members of the alliance. So
that's quite big, isn't it?
It's very big. So in Uganda, we are chaired by the permanent secretary, Dr. Diana Twine, for health, and here is Professor Jed Ban, who signed today, and he was here. He heads the NHS Global Health, so he was here today.
Yes.
So that's more about myself.
Okay, and what inspired you to do the meeting of today?
Interestingly, I've worked in mental health as a clinician. My background is psychology. I've worked in East London NHS Trust for over 7 years. Then I moved up to work with the UK government here in the Department of International Development. But when I was working in East London, which covers the biggest area of Ugandans that live in Forest Gate, I saw a lot of Ugandans coming in who were suffering from mental health problems. Majority of them were coming in late. Majority of them were presenting with very severe symptoms. And I realized actually if we made people aware of these issues earlier, we can actually treat them better and they can go back and work and be productive.
Absolutely. And I believe that will be because you've had a lot of support from these different very crucial members that actually came in today. You know, and I believe it's actually a campaign that has just started today and it's going to be going very far. You know, so what do you think of the High Commission actually being the first one to sign it in Africa?
Yes, it's not even in Africa actually. Around the world, no one is signed to this campaign.
Oh wow!
So we Uganda, we are the first people to sort of open up and say, you know what? Let's talk about mental health in a positive way. And as you can see, actually, the UK government is very keen to fund the campaign. It's a 20 million campaign, actually. And most of this money can go towards supporting Uganda in Uganda, also supporting the groups here in Uganda. Some of Miss Uganda, Miss Pride of Africa, the campaigns here. A lot of Ugandans are running campaigns here, which are bringing Ugandans together, the youth together. So all this can be funded through this. So it's an opportunity for the community as well to come on board.
Absolutely. So if you're out there and in one of these communities or even just busy doing the exact thing that Moses is doing, please feel free to contact him, and support the campaign that he's actually started, because I believe it's something that is very crucial, very big, at the same time very important to every single. It actually goes to every single person. I don't think mental health has any particular people or to say these or that. I think it's everyone. Anyone can face it at any one point in a home, in school, at work. So this comes to every single person. So please continue with the campaign. Come forward and support Moses and me and you yourself. It has started with us, I believe.
Yes. So
it has come to you. So I believe you can pass it on to the next person. So other than that, anything else that you would like the public to be aware of or to know?
I want people to be aware that actually having a mental health problem does not mean you're witched. It does not mean you're weak. It does not mean you're lazy. Actually, people get treatment and get well. It's about coming earlier. It's actually like another illness. And also, I think within the community, we need to protect people and support them, those who are coming up together. People have mental problems, for example, if you're giving birth. Some women have problems, which is very common actually, and we don't talk about it.
We never do.
Some of our young youth living in this country, as a young man who came in this country, I struggled with the culture. So all these things affect us as well.
So thank you so much, Moses.
Thank you.
Honestly, you are very important, and what you've done today is very, very significant. We appreciate you for that.
Yes.
So thank you.
And thank you to your group for coming and supporting us.
Absolutely. We appreciate it too.
Very appreciative.
Sure, thank you.
It's not about the colors on the surface. It It goes beyond the land that I have trodden. It goes before me everywhere I go. It's in the way I live and walk and talk. It's the spirit